Jesus loves everyone. ICE equals secret police. That's a new one. At least for me. DHS is run by Nazis. That's also a new one for me. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Stop the climate war. Okay.
So going back to what propaganda hates and hate speech have in common is that they incite, is negative propaganda and hate speech incite violence on a specific group, either for their beliefs, their race, their sexuality, all kinds of stuff. Do you think that if you were just the average person, do you feel like that's a target on your back if you don't agree with any of those?
Oh yeah.
Do you feel like having something like that on UVU campus makes you feel like UVU is a place for you?
Nope. It feels like if you have any opinion besides what you're seeing and they're allowing to have out and about in the public spaces, it feels like if you don't agree, it's my way or the highway.
Yeah. Now, let me show you something especially concerning. I have to use my phone for this one. I saved the best for last. How does that make you feel? Describe it for the audience.
I don't know if I want to. It says ice out and someone is shooting an ICE agent in the head.
Does this look familiar? It says Bella Ciao.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why that's significant?
No.
This is what was written on the bullet that killed Charlie.
Are you serious?
This is the kind of thing that the Civil Disobedience Club is putting all over UVU. They've written it on boards. They've written it on chalk on the sidewalk. How does that make you feel, Millie?
I am a calm human being. I'm not good with words. I've been getting better. But, it makes me obviously angry. I am very angry. It makes me fearful, but not in the way of being fearful for myself. I fear for anybody that doesn't agree.
So do you think that that would probably shut up many conservatives at UVU?
Easily. Because we're not a violent people.
No. It's like they're taking bricks and putting them in a pillowcase and putting the pillowcase over our heads and continuously putting bricks on the pillowcase until we can't breathe anymore. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Seeing all this stuff going around. Let me show you one more thing. This is the leader of the Disobedience Club, the Civil Disobedience Club.
Slogans were anti-fascist anthems long.
And you're
before
glad
any
that
of
Charlie Kirk is gone.
Yes.
Hey, Paul.
How's it going?
It's going good. So I'm just curious, why are you guys writing Bella Ciao on the sidewalk?
Because we're against fascism.
You're against fascism.
Yeah.
So what does Bella Ciao mean?
It's an anti-fascist anthem.
Okay, does that have anything to do with it being written on the bullets that killed Charlie Kirk?
It has nothing to do with that.
Okay, so that's just a
It has
coincidence.
everything to do with it being an anti-fascist anthem long before anything happened to Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, no, I don't believe you.
All right, you can believe whatever you want, man.
Yeah, you're just writing things that are explicitly threatening on the sidewalk. Like, for example, you reposted on your Instagram that someone writing a depiction of an ICE agent getting shot in the head.
We actually erased that immediately as soon as we
Then
saw
why
it.
did you post it on Instagram? You posted it on Instagram under your Civil Disobedience Club.
We posted just pictures of the chalk, man.
Yes, and you specifically chose that picture. Why did you choose that picture?
I didn't make that decision.
Now, mind you, this is the leader. Did you notice something else from the beginning? He used a fake name. Paul is not his name.
Okay. So who controls the CDC account? The Civil Disobedience Club account.
You know, man, I'm not going to tell you that information.
So
because
it's you.
You're coming at me very aggressively right now, and I don't think that
You are
have
explicitly
been-
advocating for violence on campus.
No, we are not.
Then why are you
Every-
posting pictures of ICE agents getting shot in the head?
Every single time that we do anything, we are
Do you think depictions and writing the F word and saying that anti-Antifa and calling MAGA Hitler, Nazis, do you think that's peaceful? Do you think that evokes peaceful emotion compared to Make America Great Again?
No, it's anger. Also, when you have a club called the Civil Disobedience Club, when you think of disobedience, what do you think of? You're going against the rules.
Chaos. They're agents of chaos. They don't care about anybody but themselves.
How is this even a club at UVU? How did they get authorized? That's ridiculous.
Anyway, does that seem peaceful? Do you think that maybe UVU police officers and police officers around feel like they're safe on UVU campus?
No. I have noticed, though, that when I'd be walking around and these guys, he looks familiar. These guys would be out and about doing their little thing. I've only seen a few of their, I won't even call them protests, they're gatherings. There's always a cop somewhere nearby. I have noticed that. That makes me feel so safe. Yay. UVU.
explicitly tell everyone that we're peaceful. We draw peace signs.
While you're writing,
Erased that image.
You spent
The
a lot of
person who
time
is in
drawing it.
charge we didn't draw that. In fact, we had a sign.
Then why did
outside
you
of our
post
protest
it on
that
your
said,
Instagram?
We are.
So
If the chalk was brought by other people, why were there a bajillion images?
Well, not only that, but I have proof that it was the CDC.
And not doing chalk. The chalk was brought by other people.
Then why did you post it on your Instagram? You just accidentally posted a picture of an ICE agent getting shot in the head on your Instagram.
It's a vibe, man.
The vibe is murder.
Did you hear that? Did you hear what he said about posting an image of a ICE agent getting shot in the head?
It's a vibe?
It's a vibe, man.
What kind of vibes are you listening to?
Killing ICE agents. It's a vibe, man.
So now it's a trend to try and kill an ICE agent. Now it's a trend. That's
you
what that
think-
sounds like to me.
Do you think that makes you feel safe at UVU?
No.
I suppose Bella Ciao is also the vibe.
Bella
The same vibe that was written on the bullets that killed Charlie Kirk.
And?
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 You clearly agree with the sentiment.
I don't like fascism. I cannot like fascism.
Was Charlie Kirk a fascist?
Yes, absolutely he was.
Okay.
He was advocating for a white Christian nationalist ethno-state.
Okay.
We're not...
You do realize I'm not white, right?
And?
Okay.
There are plenty of people who are not white that still side with white supremacists, even though they are going to be the people that are oppressed. Maybe not you specifically.
Yeah, that makes no sense
part
whatsoever.
of your demographics are going to be oppressed.
How? Explain. Explain what oppression. Explain. I want to know. Why can't I... Just teleport him right now.
So, do you think we've got a problem at UVU?
Yes.
And I had a young child that just signed up to UVU, and I saw this. No matter what side you are on, whenever you're advocating for violence, you're the bad guy. And if this is something that is allowed on a campus that my child is at, I would pull him immediately.
Yeah.
And this is the side we're not getting to see. Now, Paul says that it's an anti-fascist anthem. But do you think that writing it all over campus when a person was murdered with that written on the bullets, do you think that that sends a subliminal message?
It sends a very clear message.
What do you think?
It sends a very clear message.
What's that message? Would you say it is?
It's saying that if you believe a certain way, you're going to die the same way that Charlie did.
They're saying that we're going to take you out.
Yeah.
And even then, if this was a peaceful club and they're not asking for violence on anybody, why on earth would they choose that of anything else? That doesn't say peaceful to me.
No. I don't think that they were ever planning on being peaceful.
I don't know. If it just blows my mind that there's all these kids that were traumatized by the events there, and they're constantly being re-exposed to this trauma to make sure that they're quiet. Does that say UVU is a place for you since UVU made this an official club? This is a UVU supported club.
No, it doesn't. In fact, it feels like it's a big middle finger to everybody else.
If I was a parent, I'd be suing for tuition.
Honestly, I might at this point.
I would be suing UVU.
This isn't... It's also like hitting certain spots and certain pressure points to the point, like you said before, it's bringing back the trauma. And bringing back the trauma literally means that you are being a bully.
Yeah, this club is a bully.
And it's not... I'm trying to find the words. It's not a good... Well, it's not a good thing. I have no words.
I have a question.
Go for it.
So, he's like all into his vibe, right? It's peace, man. Peace, love, and rock and roll. Just like the 60s, right? That's kind of vibe he gives off. Does he understand the true definition of what peace is? Because peace does not mean you There's a lot of ways to cause turmoil and pain in people. And you be super quiet. And get right up there. Sound very just a vibe, man. But you're a menace and you are terrifying people with what you're saying and how you're behaving as quietly as possible. That's not peace. That is turmoil, hate, and that is actually very much violent.
Terrorism.
It is. And that's how they'll get the kids. That's how I
Yep.
feel.
I want to ask one question. Does this make you feel better about yourself? Does this actually make you feel better?
Yeah, are you proud of this?
Because I hate to break it to you, but everything that you are doing, you are a fascist. You are literally creating fear in people to even speak up. You are being the exact same thing that you are advocating against. This is you. This is you on a silver platter. Everything that you call conservatives, look in a mirror.
You're becoming the monster that you are trying to fight, if you're even trying to fight the monster, or are you just trying to be the monster?
And if you say that you're proud of yourself, you are the exact person that let me rephrase this. I don't need to know more about you. I don't want to know more about you. If you're okay with all of this, we literally know everything about you then. And we don't need to know more. I don't want to know more. I don't think anybody wants to know more, especially if you're okay with this.
Now, let's say you were an 18-year-old student that was not really exposed to politics. When you see this, and so you don't know where you land on politics, when you see this does this make it feel like there really is an evil bad guy on the other side? Like, could you see yourself falling for this if you didn't know better?
So, it's kind of hard to answer that question because of the way that we were raised. Mm-hmm. We knew to look into it more than to just be like, oh, okay.
Right. But would that scare you into being on their side? Like,
I mean, I'd be curious.
Yeah.
But then knowing me, I'd dig into it. Now, if it was somebody
that didn't know
better and didn't, for some unknown reason, look anything up.
Which unfortunately we're running into a lot here.
I can see people falling for this if they were lazy.
Oh, hi. I was just watching Kamala's new memoir called Sure, That Makes Sense. Next I'm going to watch We'll Circle Back, also a memoir by Jen Psaki. Thank you for watching our second part of our UVU adventures. Stick around for part 3.